While we don't know if the First Lady has any tattoos, we are able to accurately report today that she has given the Trump stamp of approval to former First Lady Barbara Bush in a moving commemoration speech. It's our featured story, the announcement of the new Barbara Bush U.S. postage stamp. Now wait until you see this rare sighting of the elusive First Lady and her riveting speech, honoring the distinguished woman who once had this to say about Melania's faithful and beloved husband, Donald.
Mrs. Bush, you've been involved in a lot of campaigns.
Too many.
Yeah. But as you watch this, what's changed? What's different? Has something happened in our politics?
Well, I don't know. He's like a comedian or like a showman or something.
Donald
He's not,
Trump.
Yes. And it's just the whole thing is not working with Congress, not working with... That's the way things get done in this country, truthfully.
Politics has always been a contact sport. You know, that's always been the case, but our culture's different now.
That's right.
I mean, I don't think a president would ever have shouted profanities in a speech in front of thousands of people with kids in the crowd.
Who did that?
Your buddy. He does it all the time. I mean, that's different because our culture's different. That would have never been acceptable in the age of Reagan or my dad.
Donald Trump is the Republican frontrunner. He's called Mexicans rapists.
Well, what about women?
How he's treated women.
Yes. I mean, unbelievable. I don't know how women can vote for someone who said what he said about Megyn Kelly. It's terrible. And we knew what he meant, too. He wasn't. Don't you get in his firing line. And money doesn't buy everything. It's accomplishments and what you're doing and giving, and it's incomprehensible to me.
Incomprehensible indeed that the current First Lady is honoring a former First Lady for her commitment to, among other noble causes, literacy. Well, again, the satire sort of writes itself. Now, while what we're about to show you is really just great, it's what you're not going to see that's the most revealing. In advance of our great clip, if there are any lingering doubts about how the venerable Mrs. Bush felt about the current POTUS, let's just be clear.
Mrs. Bush, what do you think of Donald Trump? You are known for being blunt and plain spoken.
I don't think about him at all. I'm sick of him. That's very strong.
Okay, so here's the footage of Melania Trump's excellence of elocution in the ceremony honoring former First Lady Barbara Bush with a commemorative U.S. postage stamp. Now watch carefully, try to follow along, and after this clip, I'm going to tell you who famously did not have two front row seats to this.
Barbara's unwavering conviction, dignity, and deeply loyal to her loved ones have left an undeniable mark on our hearts and history. Many thanks to Alice Yates, CEO of the George and Barbara Bush Foundation, for joining us today. Along with the Barbara Bush Foundation for Family Literacy, you are helping current and future generations to navigate the world with confidence and dignity. Strong American families are the foundation of a healthy society and serve as a stepping stone towards building a better world. The dynamics within American households shape our nation's core values, strengths, and collective wisdom. While she is known for championing literacy, she also supported women's empowerment, changed the national conversation on AIDS, and took a stance supporting gay rights. I applaud Mrs. Bush's mark defending our society's vital need for women across all avenues, whether CEO or homemaker. Barbara Bush's iconic commencement address at Wellesley College in 1990 remains an important moment in the conversation surrounding women's role in society. Her message, which emphasized the importance of family and personal integrity, encouraged women to carve their own paths in life. Mrs. Bush exclaimed, "Your success as a family, our success as a society, depends not on what happens in the White House, but on what happens inside your house. The First Lady further inspired the audience by highlighting the importance of pursuing personal dreams, stating, "The winner of the hoop race will be the first to realize her dream, not society dreams, her own personal dream. Who knows? Somewhere out in this audience may even be someone who will one day follow in my footsteps and preside over the White House, and I wish him well." Over 35 years have passed since Barbara Bush made a call for a female American president, a reflection of her forward-thinking vision. The unveiling of this commemorative stamp honors Barbara Bush's contributions as First Lady and her enduring impact on our nation. May this tribute inspire us to lead with compassion, act with strength, and uphold the values that direct us toward meaningful existence. Thank you.
So conspicuous by their absence were Barbara Bush's sons, Jeb and George W., who has been notoriously mum on Trump. But their mom, Barbara, before she passed, famously said in an interview with journalist Susan Page that she no longer considered herself a Republican and was so horrified by Trump's 2016 win that she kept a countdown clock given to her by a friend on her bedside table that showed, at the time remaining in Trump's term. Now, of course, we know from his starter wife, Ivana Trump, what Donald kept on his bedside table.
Ivana Trump claimed her ex-husband, Donald Trump, kept copies of Adolf Hitler's speeches in a bedside cabinet in a resurfaced Vanity Fair interview conducted by Maria Brenner in 1990.